7 men have been locked up for a total of 51 years for targeting vulnerable schoolgirls and exploiting them. Now, just to be blunt, these 7 men are pure filth. There's no getting around that. I mean, to target 13-year-old schoolgirls whom are known to have complex issues and an unstable lifestyle is maddening. They needed shelter and supervision. They needed a family unit, a support system. So these 7 men used Staffordshire as their playground, and the offences took place between May 2018 to September 2018. They drove these 13-year-olds around, plied them with alcohol and drugs, listened to their issues. Now, in that short time span, these 7 men effectively pretended to care for the 13-year-old girls, and when a connection was established, i.e. the girls thought the men of someone as a role model, someone they could trust, that's when the horror set in. Police say that 2 trials had to take place due to the child exploitation team had a number of different defendants that needed support during a complex investigation. Now, 28-year-old David Carosi of Burton was jailed for 14 years after he was found guilty of R of a girl aged 13 to 15 and 2 counts of assault on a child. Maximum Hankel, who's 18 years old, from Liverpool, was sentenced to 9 years for the exact same charges. Now, Adrian Richard Demeter, who's 22 years old, of Burton, was jailed for 7.5 years after he was found guilty of the same charges also. Renato Daniel Niari, who's 19 years old and from Liverpool, he was sentenced to 7 years imprisonment after he was found guilty of the same charges. To be completely transparent, these 7 men were alike, and that's probably why they flocked together, just because, like-minded people, they could share their fetishes and their sick, perverse, twisted fantasies. All I can say is, sorry to the girls that had to be put through this. Stay safe. Say